moly, guacamole. Man, it's been a roller coaster ride in the last few hours in the sport of boxing. First, they say that Canelo Alvarez is not going to be facing Terence Crawford. That fight is canceled. And that was Ring Magazine that reported that. And then ESPN reported that Canelo Alvarez is going to be facing Jake Paul in May 3rd, Cinco de Mayo. And that was canceled. And then Turki Alalshikh Riyadh magazine said that Canelo Alvarez has signed a 4-fight deal with Riyadh season. 3 of those fights going to be at Riyadh, and one of those fights is going to be Terence Crawford on Las Vegas in September. So the fight with Bud Crawford is on again. Yet if David Benavidez is not one of those 4 fights, then that deal is garbage, trash. Throw it in the compactor. Yes, I said it. If David Benavidez is not within that 4-fight deal for Canelo Alvarez, then that deal is garbage. And another thing, for Canelo Alvarez to give up his Mexican dates, that means in February 2026, Canelo Alvarez is not going to be fighting in Cinco de Mayo and Mexican Independence. As you all see, he's going to be fighting in February and October. He has given up his burrito, his taco for halal food. Ladies and gentlemen, Canelo Alvarez has sold out his Mexican fan base. Sold out because you're giving up everything you work for. You're giving up the dates and the people that has given you the power to be King Nello, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cashnello, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the fuck out of here, man. You have abandoned your dates. You have abandoned the people that made you who you are and kept you there, even in your defeats, kept you there. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said yesterday and the day before yesterday, Canelo Alvarez has opened the door for David Benavidez to be the face of Mexican boxing. And we all know that David Benavidez is going to adopt those dates in 2026 because Canelo Alvarez is not going to be performing. Not only is he not going to be performing in those dates, he's not even going to be performing in front of the Mexican people. David Benavidez is the new face of Mexican boxing. And just like David Benavidez stated in his post-fight press conference when he said, when they was trying to ask him questions about him going to Riyadh season, in reference to him fighting the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. And he said, I worked my butt off 11 years to be in the position to sell out the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Basically in Las Vegas. And he said, no, my market is here. I will stay here. He's saying his market is here. He will stay here because the love and the support and the fans is right here. Why all of a sudden am I going to go over there and lose my supporters? See, fighting amongst your people is almost like giving back. That's like when fighters go to their homecoming fight. They have a homecoming fight, right? When they win a big fight outside of their region, outside of their states, outside of their country, they go back, right? Like Deontay Wilder went back to Alabama. Bud Crawford went back to Omaha. Just like Canelo Alvarez went back to Mexico. Just like, you know what I'm saying, Earl Spence go to Dallas. Just like Keith Thurman went back to Tampa. Just like Teofimo Lopez, after his victory over Vasily Lomachenko, went back to New York. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of champions, they know, Uwe, Japan and stuff like that. He's been out here, but he, you know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao, the Philippines and stuff. I believe when it was versus Lucas Matisse. Canelo Alvarez is done, with the Mexican fan base and the Mexican dates. Turki Alalshikh must have given so much money for Canelo Alvarez to bend over. And the reason I think that Turki Alalshikh, who's done a great job, Riyadh season, February 26th, for the most part, has done a wonderful job. But I could also see that Turki Alalshikh is on a power trip. I could also see the arrogance of Turki Alalshikh. If he doesn't get what he wants, he acts like a spoiled brat, a rich man, a spoiled brat. Because think about it, I would have been like, I would let, if Canelo Alvarez is not going to be fighting anybody significant this May, I would have let Canelo Alvarez secure that deal, Netflix deal with Jake Paul for May. You know what I'm saying? And make it a spectacle. We already know that was going to be a spectacle, but then you still get that fight with Terence Crawford and actually make it a bigger fight. But he didn't want to see Canelo Alvarez. He didn't even want to see another entity make money with Canelo Alvarez. That he threw him the type of deal that Canelo Alvarez couldn't be refused. He threw him the type of deal that will make him sell out the Mexican fan base. But also, let's not forget that this guy is the same guy that was willing to sabotage Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga when he put that fight on UFC Sphere event. The UFC Sphere event in Las Vegas. And we all know in the sport of boxing what he was trying to do to Canelo Alvarez. He was trying to teach him a lesson because Canelo Alvarez wasn't bending over to Turki Alalshikh. But now Canelo Alvarez has bent over. Probably give him $500 million for those four fight deals. Probably give him $500 million to sell out your dates. To sell out your dates in your Mexican fan base. That means that Canelo Alvarez will no longer fight it in American soil or even in Mexican soil. He's only going to be fighting one more time in 2 years. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if Canelo, if David Benavidez is not within that 4-fight deal for Canelo Alvarez, then that deal is garbage for the boxing fans. Am I happy about the deal, Canelo Alvarez? I ain't gonna knock your hustle. Go get that money, but Canelo ain't that same guy that I was supporting. Nah. Canelo Alvarez is selling us out. Not only the Mexican fan base, but he sold us out. I don't know how anybody will further support him the way that we support him now. He's great for Division World Champion. I love Canelo Alvarez, but he checked out.